Anyone that says no to sales is normally one of three things. They don't know you, they don't like you, or they don't trust you. And you've got to get to the bottom of which one it is.
It's all about happiness, baby. What makes you happy? What makes you tick?
So yeah, just wanted to go through like really just handling these follow-ups. Yeah. So what I'm going to start doing, I've asked them how to get into that whisper thing, because it's really, really important in these calls now, because these should be closing calls now, or at least you should be trying to close them. I've asked them for that whisper thing. It means I can talk down the phone to you and tell you what you're saying, but they can't hear me. Mainly, all you've got to remember is the mentality that you have to have going into it. The mentality you have to have going into the call has to be much more assumptive. You've got to go into the call with your tongue out there. Everything's got to be like they've told you to call them back, and you're assuming that they're going to do it and they want to hear about it. Yeah. So the excitement has definitely got to be there. And how I would open them up is I'd call them up and I'd say, so it'd be like, hi John, yeah, it's Harry. You told me to give you a call back once I've got some more information about EMC tickets. The great news is tickets are now on sale. So I just wanted to give you more information about the event, answer any questions you've got, tell you about the tickets, and then just go into it. Immediately ask them a question like, yeah, how you been since we last spoke? Bang. And then once you spoke, and once they answer that question, then you can start going into it. Say, right, okay, so the great news is tickets are on sale, like I've already said. I don't know if I told you this on the last call or not, but because you're a customer of ours, you're actually entitled to up to 20% discount on the tickets as well. So the good news is, if you do want to jump on board, you're going to get a better deal than anyone else. Just like we were practicing when we did that training here, that sort of energy needs to be there and get them excited, because although they have told you, yeah, oh yeah, I might be interested, call me back, for the most part, a lot of your potentials they're not going to be hot enough yet. So we're going to have to resell it to them in a much better way. What are my yellows? It's a problem with doing training while you're playing pool. You end up playing pool very badly. Like that. It's a perfect example. Remember enthusiasm. They've got no reason to want to buy a ticket if you don't think it's fucking good. You know, just like with anything you're going to sell while you're here. If you don't fucking think it's good and you're not excited by it, why should they be? So that's the main thing, energy and enthusiasm. And then expect, like we spoke about, expect all of the objections that you're going to get. Just expect them and get ready to handle them, right? And the way we handle objections is by just asking them a question right back at them. You tell me, what do you think the biggest objection is going to be?
So I haven't really set an objection. It's more, yeah, let me think about it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so right, great. So this is one you need to practice, because this is the one you're going to get more than any, right? Let me think about it. Everyone always wants to think about it. The first thing I always do immediately, if someone asks me that they want to think about it, I'll just say, okay, just out of curiosity, what is it you want to think about? Well, you know, and then you'll start digging down into the real reason, and then you can start handling the real objection. I want to think about it. Without you knowing what they need to think about, there's no way you can handle that objection. You know, let me think about it. Okay, just out of curiosity, what is it you want to think about? Well, you know, I need to make sure that the dates are right. Okay, well, listen, the dates, as you know, are blah, blah, blah in February. We also have a backup date, all right? The most important thing for me at the moment is to just get you booked on so that you don't lose a spot. Tickets are selling fast, and at the moment, remember, you get a guarantee with your ticket. So if you buy a ticket now, and for whatever reason you decide you can't come, you can get a refund, all right? So there's no risk there on your part. Is there anything else you think you need to think about? Well, yeah, you know, I just don't know if it's a good fit for me. It's not a right fit for my business. I'm not really sure if I'm going to get value from it. Then you can actually start handling all of these things, yeah? And basically you're just going to disagree with them in a really polite way. Everything they say you've got to disagree with in a polite way. What you have to have is absolute certainty, and you can have this. You're lucky working at a place like this. You can have this certainty that when they do buy it and when they come, there's a very good chance that they're going to walk up to you and thank you. Like Marco sold over 100 tickets to this year's event, and he had people constantly people that he'd hounded and chased down and ended up getting to do it, he had them coming up, shaking his hand, thanking him that they got a ticket. You've got absolute certainty that they will 100% not regret it. So you need to take that certainty in there and do it for them. You've almost got to be trying to make them do it for them, not for you, not for your commission or of the company making the money, but for them, because you know that it will help their business 100%. There is one to 10 things that they could learn there. Just one thing that they learn there could completely change their business around. It could take them from where they are to where they want to be, because it's a fucking good event, man. It's going to be sick. Just like with any product that we create, I make sure that we don't sell anything that is not the bollocks. You got to remember that most salespeople out there that are in sales jobs, they're selling shit. They're selling stuff that's crap, that people don't want, that people don't need. We sell stuff that people want and need, and will actually help them. So it's a really good place to be in, because you as a salesperson, you know that you are doing a good job. That even if they might not really want to do it to start with, you know, once you convince them to do it, it's not like you're going to convince someone to do it and then they're going to regret it. Once you convince them to do it, they will absolutely love it. Anyone that says no to sales is normally one of three things. They don't know you, they don't like you, or they don't trust you. And you've got to get to the bottom of which one it is, you know, because I've been on the phone lots of times where I've got to they've said no loads and loads and loads, and I said, look, I've told you everything. I've told you everything that it does, how it can help you. It's a great price, and you've even agreed it's a good price, but you still don't want to do it. So look, let's level with each other. I've been doing this a long time, and I know the real reason is probably because you don't trust me. Is that fair to say? And I'll ask them flat out. And they'll say, oh, it's not that I don't trust you. I'll say, look, come on, I don't mind, I've got thick skin. Is it that? And then they'll normally at that point say yes, because that will be the reason. It's because they have got some fear, subconsciously or consciously or whatever, that you're going to take their money and run off of it. That is always normally the reason why people won't buy it, if it's a good fit for them. And the people you're calling, first of all, they're customers of ours, so you know that they're interested in marketing. Otherwise, they wouldn't have already purchased something from us to do with marketing. So it's normally because they just fear that they're going to make the wrong decision. So then you need to start reinforcing the fact that they're going to make a good decision. Reminding them that it's risk-free is a massive one.
There's always going to be ups and downs in life, man. There's always going to be bumps in the road. Things that ain't going to go as planned. Unexpected stuff's going to happen. You're going to face some pain. You're going to face some tough times. And if you ain't trained your mind to be prepared for it and how to handle it, it's going to break you. The secret is to work on your mindset daily. Work on the way that you see the world. Otherwise, you'll live your whole life seeing the world through someone else's eyes. You'll be a creature of circumstance. You'll be a victim of your life and not the master of it. Read books, listen to audios like this one. Start learning about why you do the things that you shouldn't do and why you don't do the things that you should. It's all because of the way that thing between your ears is wired. But know this, you're in control of rewiring it whenever you make the decision to do so. At any moment, you can take control back of your life and start creating the life that you deserve, not a life that someone else has paved out for you.